Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to yet another video. It has been probably a few weeks now that I have not posted a video on the channel, but we've been doing so much in the background. And as you guys can see, probably a bummer, but the NC is still up on jack stands. But it is basically ready to go for a tune. We're just waiting for a tune now. And that's kind of like a side story of just finding the best person, remote tuner, or even locally to tune this thing. And I finally decided to actually go with a local tuner. He's actually tuned some of my previous cars in the past and all that, but there's a few tuners out there remote tuning these NCs, but not honestly too many people tuning. So that's been a hurdle to jump over of choosing a person to tune this thing, but we have it dialed now, so we're just waiting for an e-tune, a base file map to basically start the car, get it all ready to go for coolant, make sure everything's good with the motor. And once we're good to go, about 2.5 to 3 weeks, depending on when we get the base file, we can actually go out to the dyno and we'll actually get this thing tuned out on the dyno, which would be super cool as well to see what the car actually puts down rather than getting just an e-tune, a remote tune, basically, and not seeing actually what the car really makes on a dyno. That's kind of a little update for you guys. The engine bay is all wrapped up, ready to go. Just have to get a cap for this guy. But you guys can see everything's in, ready to go. I got the turbo blanket on now. Engine bay is all set up and all that. Set up the solenoid, and also we just got to put the gauges in. But they're all running everything. We got the little gauge pod right here. But yeah, guys, it's been a long journey for sure. But we should have a running car hopefully within a week or so, just depending on, like I said, when they can send me that base file out, and then I'll be taking it over to get a dyno tune. But for the pretty big update here, for those of you guys that are interested, the garage is finally finished for the most part. We have all the electric done, the building's up, but the last time that I think you guys saw this, there literally was just a concrete slab. So a lot of progress has been made, and like I said, the garage is basically complete. So I just want to give you guys an update. It's pretty sick, and it's only just started, so there's still a lot more to do, which I'll talk about once we go inside. But guys, here we go. So stepping out here she is, 30 by 40 shop with a 12 by 40 lean by 2 on the side, so you can park. You can see the Hondas up there, the good old daily. But you guys see the retaining wall, all the concrete's complete, and all that. But no, this is not my truck, I'm just selling it. But yeah, you can see we put 2 lights over the man doors and everything. Looks pretty good. Those are on basically at night, dusk to dawn. But like I said, lean by 2 looks super good. We went with a Quaker gray on the outside, white doors, black trim. Thought that just looked really nice compared to some of the colors that you could choose. But this would be nice for trailer storage, any other cars that I might want to buy, or just right now for the daily, right? But yeah, we got 10 by 10 doors in the front. It is 12-foot high walls on the outside, like a 16.8 peak at the top. So it's pretty decently big. Not as big as the house over here, but yeah, it's pretty big. So, but yeah, guys, just stepping back, it looks pretty sick. So they put this building up in like literally 48 hours, and I'll make a whole separate video of going over like pricing, concrete, the building, how much did it cost, who did I use, if you guys are interested in using this company. I'm pretty satisfied with so far with everything that I've done contractor wise. So yeah, this is the outside, and I think it looks pretty sick. So going over on the outside, we did like a little man door light, and we got some other outfitting of lights on the outside, but got a nice little step here. We go inside, boom. She's pretty empty, but you guys can see how dark it is. And then we got our whole system over here. We got 1 set and then 2 set, but it is pretty bright in here. I'm not sure how it portrays on camera, but we got 8 LED lights in here. Got some flags up. Those are definitely not going to be the final location of those, but only thing we got in here is the NA. She's been chilling out in the garage by herself, while the NC is still in just the house garage and everything. But yeah, guys, this is crazy. Here it is. So like I was saying, it is 1,200 square feet, 12-foot high walls, with like a 14-foot with the rafters and everything, and the peak is like 16.8. But yeah, we got it all outfitted with electric. We got a couple high voltage along, and then I think we have about 32 outlets in the entire garage. So I don't think we should be at a loss with electric in here or outlets or anything like that. But the two post is gonna go right here, so we have it outfitted with electric up here. And then we got some high voltage back here for when if we need to do welding or air compressor, anything like that, if we do like a high voltage welder or anything. And then, like I said, air compressor. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy and surreal how fast this honestly came together. I was thinking that it was gonna take so much longer, but this entire project from start to finish probably took about 4.5, maybe 5 months. So it was super quick between concrete, the building, scheduling all the permits and everything. And honestly, I couldn't be happier just because it was literally super quick for how everything took. Now, it took a little bit longer without getting all the contractors and doing all the research, but it came together super quick once scheduling and everything like that followed through. So a lot of you guys might be asking what is next. You guys can see that we did electric, and I was talking about doing spray foam installation, doing floors and stuff, but the spray foam installation we're definitely doing off the roof and also the sides and all that. It's just the best for metal buildings, but we're gonna hold off on that until probably the beginning of next year once it gets warmer, because it has to be like 65 degrees on the inside of the wall, which right now in Georgia, it's literally, I think probably 40 degrees outside. So it's getting pretty cold. So it's definitely not the best for sticking and just all purpose of just basically putting a spray foam. So we'll hold off on that, but we're gonna be doing that. We're probably gonna be doing the floors as well. I'm either gonna be doing a poly on it, poly like epoxy kind of thing, and then doing like the speckle, which a lot of people do, or I might just do polished concrete. But for now, the next thing is gonna be, the next major thing will be definitely insulation in here once it gets warmer. And then also we're gonna be doing a 2-post lift and also a 4-post storage lift in here so we can store some cars. But yeah, I honestly can't wait to start doing some projects. We'll do definitely some small stuff like with like the floor jacks and all that. We got a few things to do to the NA, and then once we get the NC up and running, we'll be able to do a lot more stuff in here as well. Get it out of like the two car garage on the house and everything. But it's crazy. It's super crazy. Of like, I was standing right here, and basically this was like a yard, and then now like we have an entire 30 by 40 shop, which is pretty wild. So I can't wait for the content and the cars that we'll be building in here, and then just obviously doing a lot more work to the NA, because she definitely needs it. That's the next probably big project that I was waiting for to do with the garage. Is I'm gonna be refreshing the entire underside of the car, doing new control arms, bushings, and etc., because this car needs it. she deserves it for how much abuse it's taken over the years. But guys, I'm kind of rambling on. Definitely comment down below if you guys have any questions about the NC, any of the cars, or even the garage setup. But there'll definitely be more updates with the garage, but for now we have electric, so it's time to start doing some stuff in the garage and working on the cars out here rather than the 2-car garage that we were doing for the past couple of years. So it's wild. Really, really wild. Super surreal. But guys, have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, spend time with your family, enjoy it, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys. We'll see you in the next one.